Hello Cancer, welcome to your mid to late January 2026 general reading. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for my Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Cancer, thank you all so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes and your comments. Please do keep them coming. Thank you all in advance for your help in supporting my channel, and let's get into the reading. Cancer, you've drawn the wizard here, very strong magician energy. So what is it that you would like to manifest for the rest of January 2026? Oh, wise one. Yeah, I get that as you. I get you as this king-like energy, no matter what your gender is. It's not meant to be gender specific. So let's see where all of this is going for my Cancerians. We'll start with past energy, the present, the near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening in your environment, your hopes and fears, the potential outcome, what's hidden, and the overall energy for Cancer. So let's see. We've got the Death card in reverse. So what is it that you're resisting when it comes to change? Making the wise decisions. For some of you, you may have to get some advice or counseling about getting out of circumstances in your life where you felt like you were in the midst of a struggle, but I feel like the struggle is both within and without. So it feels like it's something that's going on inside of you and also going on outside of you, which may have kept you feeling quite stagnant, stuck, but in a very uncomfortable place. You may have felt that you were resisting change, where one door was closing, the other door was opening, but you were very hesitant to go through that other door. Yeah, we do have some hesitation. We've got the Tower in reverse. With the Death card there is some resistance to change, certainly. Holding on to something from the past. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, not telling yourself the truth, not communicating from that place of wisdom, because I see you have it, Cancer, you have the wisdom, but there may be another part of your energy which is taking over from you making wise choices in your life. You could be feeling a little bit overly emotional. It happens, of course, when something is ending in our life, a chapter. There is meant to be completion of some kind, but there is this feeling of you holding on for dear life. And in the future we do have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So that tells me that you are eventually going to make a choice here. So in the not too distant future, Cancer, you are going to make the choice to let go of something that you have been working steadily towards for a time, but it hasn't been paying off. Something that's caused a lot of frustration, a loss of personal power. And for you, it's about following. The wise choice is attached to your heart. The Knight of Cups there is romanticizing your life. So if there has been a lack of romance, a lack of excitement, a lack of imagination, a lack of creativity, if there's been any kind of blocks in your life, you're having to really rethink where you're going next, what the next phase of your life looks like. Okay. Now around you we do have the Two of Wands in reverse, which Cancer tells me that there is a feeling of not being sure. There's some fear. You feel like your wings are clipped. You feel an energy of stagnation around you. But the reality is you have the choice. You can change this if you want. There is fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough, which keeps us stuck. And the outcome is the Eight of Cups in reverse. So Cancer, it seems like you're spinning your wheels here mid to late January. And what's hidden here is the Hanged Man. I mean, we can't get any clearer than this. I think that when it comes to this wizard energy, some of you may need to seek out someone perhaps with the knowledge that you don't have to get yourself out of a stuck situation. Some of you could be seeking out some counseling, however that resonates with you. So let's dive a little deeper here, Cancer. Let's see what all this energy is when it comes to... Yeah, there is something that you want. It feels very connected to your heart, something that you'd love to do, but you just don't feel like you have it, or you just don't feel like you're going to be successful, and that's what keeps you from trying. Let's see here, Cancer. The Novice, yeah. Well, everyone has to start somewhere. So for some of you, you may be stuck in a situation where, let's say you've been in a job for a while, and something you know. You don't really want to do it anymore, but at least you know it, right? You don't have the passion for it anymore, but there's something else that you'd like to do, but it's something that you don't have a lot of experience with. Well, the Novice tells me that this is a beginner's mindset. A new skill, trying out new skills. There is an energy of needing to be curious about trying out new skills, practice. When first we try something, we don't know all we need to know. We don't have all the skills we need, but we have to try anyway, right? So there's a feeling here of holding yourself back from trying something that you're curious about because you feel like you don't have the skills, or you feel like you need more time, more practice. I like the Knight of Cups with this Novice card, because this tells me that there's an innocence here. If you begin, you know that if you just begin, you'll start to ease into the change. Fearing not having the skills, fearing not having enough to move you forward is the thing that's keeping you stuck. You can't be wise about everything. You can't have all the skills before you're ready. No, you have to be curious. You have to enjoy learning as you go. So Cancer, there's this Novice energy, but you know what? I feel that you'll learn much if you open up to the possibility. There is a strong energy around you guys of, if there's something that you may have been working on, or it may have been a career path that you don't agree with the ideology. Perhaps you were when you first started, but you've learned things along the way. Perhaps you've had to lie or be disingenuous as part of your career because that's what's expected of you. You don't agree with that. There's more of an innocent energy, I think, that you want to move forward with that Knight of Cups. But it's a very unstable curiosity. I think if you want to move forward here, you're going to have to really be willing to open up to learning new things. They say that you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I feel that you can here. Absolutely. Let's see. What are the other messages for Cancer, please? You're feeling not ready, or I'm not ready, but Spirit is saying, try. Make the effort with that Knight of Cups. Fish is the emblem of riches. Yeah, so you're fearing failure, you're fearing disaster, but when it comes to your heart, it's rich with love, it's rich with passion, it's rich with enthusiasm. But when it comes to your mind, you're thinking, oh, that's never going to work. That's what keeps you stuck here. Yeah, let's see, this Novice card. Honor and recognition of labor. a sure sign of success, especially in business. But you have to try, guys. So if you're wanting to try something new, a new business, a new career path, Spirit is saying, you'll learn as you go. You'll go. We all start with the novice and end up as the wizard. It's through time. Through time. Yeah. With the clouds there, I'm getting a temporary nature. This novice energy. It won't be too long before you learn what you need to learn here to become the wizard. It's Cancer. I think that you really do need to believe more in terms of your ability to adapt your skills and abilities to new things. Of course, we always have that uncomfortable period where we're coming out of a situation in which we were perhaps quite high up in the hierarchy, or we had a lot of skills and knowledge. And in between, we have this energy of learning something new. For some of you, you could be learning new skills in your current job, which is making you feel like a novice. But it won't be too long before you see this period in your life as something which has given you more skills and abilities to move on to higher success, whether that's in the place where you're currently working, or starting your own business, or starting your own or going towards something new. But it's that fear of change. It's that fear of not being good enough, that fear of failure that prevents us from making the necessary changes in our lives, and there's this sense of you not feeling quite ready. A little bit of this limbo land energy. But with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I get this situation is making you feel very uncomfortable, and it's not a comfortability, it's not a comfortable place to be in when you know you need to make changes, Cancer. The letter is a sign of good tidings. Yeah, something unexpected. I feel that there is something coming in for you. For those of you who have reached out to as a job application or for help, I do see something coming in. You're receiving good news, which is going to allow you to change a career path or change your direction here. Something that isn't working for you, there is going to be change, but I don't feel it's quite just yet. Yeah. Rose indicates beauty and rugged health, so that's good. So if any one of you has been feeling a little bit under the weather, it looks like things are going to change in that regard, so that's good. Are you afraid to be seen? Gemini also had this card, Cancer. Now, the world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. That Hanged Man. So it's time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole, with that Knight of Cups. There's no more hiding, there's no more shame, there is only truth. Live naked and free. Well, in your own house, yes. Outside, probably put some clothes on. Cancer, just saying. I mean, some of you that could be resonant, of course. Not for all of you, but what parts of you do you hide so you can be socially accepted and fit in? Are you being authentic if you do that? Well, no, of course not. You have to allow yourself to be all of you. What do you need to feel so you can be safe to be seen? Yeah. I think that you're learning how to be true to yourself without having to hide. I see you making the transition from hiding the truth about yourself to coming out into the open, because I think that you've become very frustrated with hiding yourself. It could be in a job where you feel like you have to be a certain way. As I said, for some of you it could involve you could find out that your job or the people around you are not being truthful. For some of you, I get an energy of living a lie. I don't feel it's not that you're telling lies. It's just more of an energy here of not wanting to put your truth out there out of fear. Anything else? Any other advice here for Cancer, please, Spirit? Oh, gosh. Okay. From whom can you release your judgment right now? I think for a lot of you, it's yourself. Judgment closes our heart to the truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. So on whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life, or is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. So if this is someone around you, look at the person you're judging as if you're looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down, making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When you lift the judgment from yourself and others, you uncover the truth. That you are loved, that you are whole, that you are limitless, and so are they. So, yeah. So if this is you, Cancer, that has been keeping yourself stuck out of fear of failure. Some of you may have had failure before in your life, and you've been keeping yourself in that mindset. Some of you have thought, you know what, I'm not going to try again because I've failed before, and that may be keeping you stuck as well. Separation, unsure of the future. Yeah, for some of you, you're really unsure of the future. There's uncertainty all around, which keeps you stuck. You want to be certain of success. You want to be guaranteed success, but of course, we can never be. We never know when something's going to be successful. All we can do is try, put our best foot forward, and hope and put trust in the universe. Yeah. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Yeah, it's time for this change to come in. For a long time, I think you've been in this energy of fear of change. But it's time. It's time. It's time to liberate yourself. It's time for the next chapter here, Cancer. Absolutely. Learning as you go, giving yourself a grace period to learn, beginning again after a new beginning, beginning again after a new beginning, beginning again after an ending, guys. You know, I think there's been enough space between the ending and this new beginning. It's time, guys. It's time. It looks to me like this limbo period is going to change for you. And this rugged health and beauty, I feel that's enough separation between what went wrong, what ended in your life, and this new beginning, you're starting to see yourself, like your health is improving. Things are really improving. People around you are seeing the improvement. And it won't be too long now before you're fully transitioned into this new life, this new path, this new beginning of yours. So it's time to let go of fear. It's time to release judgment from yourself and allow this transition to fully progress. This new beginning, this new you, Cancer, is all you. Meaning it's the authentic you. It's you not being afraid to be seen. It's you not being afraid to be who you truly are. Wow, I'm loving this energy. There's a lot of courage, a lot of strength here that you've learned from failure. So don't fear that. It's only when you really do stop yourself from progressing that you feel really judgmental about yourself. I think the more you progress, the more you make moves towards this change, the more courage, the more you have this spirit of the beginner's mind. Starting fresh, starting over. Without all of this heavy stuff that's been hanging around you here. It's time for that to end. Cancer, I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, of course, you can email me, or my link is down below. You can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. I thank you so much for watching. Please do take care. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your hypes, and your subscribes, of course. Please do comment down below if this has resonated with you. Check out your other sign placements here on the channel as well for messages that may be there for you. And bye for now, Cancer.